Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back once again to Dominions. And going to start this out with a kind of throwing out a feeler here. So, a few episodes back, I had mentioned maybe getting into multiplayer, and some people had also said they were interested in doing that as well. Josie brought it up in the last episode, so I just wanted to throw it out there. I think what we'll do, if you comment to this video that you are interested in playing a multiplayer game, which we'll all do as a community, so to speak, then I will set it up and do kind of all the research. I think usually people use Llama server for that, and then we'll just play a game out, and I'll probably film it and then post it to the channel after the game is over, or maybe just do it once we're well beyond the starting phase. I'll do it kind of retro on the videos. So throwing it out there, let me know if you're interested. If you are, I have 2 people already definitely willing to do it from the sounds of it, so I think it would be fun. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and that would probably make it easier to get started as opposed to playing with people I don't know at all. So with that said, we are going to go into Muroc Don here. I don't know if this is the right decision. It could be catastrophic, to be honest, but we're going to go in. They lost a lot of units in the last battle here at Muroc Don. They lost 193 out of 284. So we still have a sizable force here with a lot of casters. And then smaller armies here, well, actually almost nothing in the Plain of Mungo, and some units in the Shark's Maw. So we're going to go in. We're hitting Alteration 6 this level, so we'll be looking at having Frozen Heart for the battles. I think that'll be useful just because we have a lot of casters to throw it at them, and I don't think Frozen Heart misses at all, so let's see. 100 range, precision, I mean 20 plus range, 5 for every additional level for the caster, only 20 fatigue, it's 10 plus damage. Okay, so I don't know, we'll see how that works. I think that will be nice to have something to kill some enemy units with. Now, as for what we're following up with, I think I'm going to go to Thaumaturgy just to get paralyzed, because I think it will help for that Drakon if it happens to come down to a battle with just him in it. We should have a lot of paralyzes to throw at him, and I think eventually, even though he has high magic resistance, it would get him. I don't know. We'll see. That's my thinking. I think that's my best option at this point. And then from there, we would look to go to Evocation, I think, and get Falling Frost. Just because we do have a ton of water, level 3 water mages, there's no reason not to throw out a big area effect spell like that. Plus we'll get Freezing Mist, Acid Rain, Acid Bolt, so lots of like cross-path spells there that I'd really like to see, actually. So we're going for it. I don't know if it's the right decision. We're going to find out. My plan here, I really hope this works out. I beefed up Sea Ledge to 30 defense, and then we're going to move out of the Purple Cliff into Hallorn's Gap. So we'll have this army in Purple Cliff moving there to take care of that, hopefully, and then smaller armies over here closer to our capital moving into Purple Cliff to keep that sieged. So the goal here is to cover every single one of their provinces. It could work, or it just could fail 100%, and we could be in really bad shape, because I don't have much in the way of defense up in this area. So that's it. That's where we're at. Yeah, I got nothing to add. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. We're going into Muroc Don. This is big. Big fight here. I forgot to say that I set our guys, our casters, to only cast 1 round of numbness because we were hitting alteration this turn, so I figure they will default to Frozen Heart. I hope that works. There isn't much here, so that's good. Okay, that's not much. We're gonna be okay here. Let's see if my theory was correct here. Here's numbness. It does have a -3, so I'm sorry, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Horrifying Thoughts, that the numbness actually reduces their attack by 3 and their defense, not their morale though. So that's pretty awesome, actually. That is definitely a good spell. Okay, look at that. That's 9 guys who have lost 3 to their attack and defense. That's pretty good. Volley. Survive it. Nice. Looking for those Frozen Hearts now. One guy just cast Invulnerability, so far I have failed. There's Quickness. which I don't know who they'd be casting that out. I thought that was a caster-only target spell. Phantasmal Warrior. So, it's not looking like it worked the way I planned, unfortunately. At this point, I would rather be seeing that numbness coming out. Liquid Body. Oh no. There it is. Okay, now they're throwing it out there. I can't remember if that hits the whole square or if it is just one target. I can't remember. Yeah, we're gonna win this. This is actually what I was hoping for. That they would... I'm hoping these aren't all province defenses, that they actually put some units into this. And that we're gonna inflict some casualties, and then we'll be sieging them. There's the routes. Good stuff. Pretty sure I did see the Frozen Heart only hit one unit in a square, so it's definitely more for like large units, like giants and stuff like that, I think. And there, once again, these damn archers, the crossbowmen just don't rout. Look at that. They're just gonna hang in there. I need cavalry. Or some kind of summon that will move much faster than this. Are my guys routing? What was that? I was like panicking there because that would have been really bad. We lost 6 units. We killed 52 out of 58. That is really good for us, I think. Here's a proclamation from Pythium. Prophet coming out. Found a magic site. Oh yeah, here we go. Hullern's Gap. I didn't think he would move. Why did they take him out of the capital? Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy's a monster. I'm gonna try this guy out. He's got 4 poison gems. You know, the thing is, though, they probably have him set to cast spells instead of, like, actually fight. 324 hit points. Oh my god almighty. I'm scared. It could be really, really bad for us if we lose here. But there's not really much. There's not much. He's moving. Guys, he is moving. The Drakon is on the way. Oh my god. You can do it, boys. You can do it. Do we have anything? I have, like, almost nothing here in the way of magic, unfortunately. There's the route from part of their army. If we can get in there and surround him, then we'll be okay, right? Because we have magic weapons. Man, that Fear 10, though. Morale's 14, so that's... More than likely we would make it past that fear check. This is it. I need these guys to rout. Oh my god, he just ate a whole square. Oh man. Could do it, man. Poison Breath kind of missing there. Didn't do much. And he's got 24 protection, so that's the only thing saving him. My experience, protection alone is not going to keep him alive here, but you never know with the fear. That can really change things. Especially if our units continue to charge instead of actually fighting him, which they are, unfortunately. Oh my god, they're totally ignoring him. Why my Angikoke is here, I have no idea. Unless he goes in and casts, like, Soul Vortex or something. I'm gonna be a little upset. He's at 167. I'm really curious what this Angikoke's doing. I want to see, like, a big, like, area effect spell for him, but he's surrounded by our troops. I don't understand him. 102. He's gonna die. Because even if he routs those guys he's fighting or kills them, we're going to be behind him, unless we rout. I don't understand that Angikoke right now. I'm angry with him. I want him to die. I want him to take an arrow right now. There he did. He just died, guys. He just bit the dust. Marignon is routed. That could very well seal the deal for Marignon. They are routing into our territory, which means they should all die. No, they didn't. Right? Because I'm holding their capital. I think all those units are dead. Hey, we got a lab. Armor of Twisting Thorns. Right there. That's good. Yeah, you killed our god. I try to avoid seeing these messages at all. Just because they tend to ruin things. Lost a couple scouts. We are sieging. So their income should be 0 right now, if I'm not mistaken. They have no god. They have no units that I can imagine. We're going to hit these two with scrying pools. We have a lot of priests right now. In fact, I'm going to switch over to bring out more priests. And we're going to start preaching this stuff and see if we can get rid of it. Just wipe them out by Dominion. Though I can't imagine they can withstand a siege at this point either. So that's big. We did pretty well, guys. I'm excited. You can see I have a bunch of priests here that I've purchased. I think I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try this roaming horde of priests to try to like really push our Dominion around. That's my goal. That was big, guys. I'm pretty excited about that. I was really worried that if we lost, then he would have been able to just kind of like grab all this land until he ran into the castles. But we pulled it off. We did it. Alright, not much to show here, but I did cast Wolf of Winter. I forgot to do this before. And now we have Muroc in a 3 cold province. That'll help our units immensely. I'm a little disappointed I forgot to do that because I told myself I wanted to use ritual spells a little more, and I completely forgot. So that was a 1 cold province, now it's 3 cold. So that's going to be big for us. That'll add 2 protection to all of our guys wielding that ice armor, so that's pretty cool. And down here, freaking Pythium apparently hired the shipwreckers, who are drastically reduced in numbers from the look of it. But they did take this water province from me. So I went ahead and fortified our surrounding water provinces, moving an army out of Atlantis. We have quite a few units here. So hopefully that doesn't spread. We got temples in both of these, so I'd hate to see us lose them. But I don't know. Be interesting to see how things go. We don't have any casters, unfortunately. A little bit of province defense, so I think we'll be okay, but like I said, I'd hate to see them kind of spread into our water provinces and wipe out those temples. But that's it. Probably going to have a few turns. We're going to skip over some because there's just not a lot going on. I bought a bunch of these Atlantean shield bearers to try to siege down Muroc Don's walls, but we are putting a dent into their dominion just with these level 2 priests, so pretty cool. I like the looks of that. I think it might be easier. I don't know. I'm also moving a guy in here, as you can see, to cast Darkness. So I am kind of curious to see that come into play as well. So, all right, here we go. Hey, we got Minerva, the god of Atlantis. He who tempers the spirit, king of fortune, patron of berserkers, has broken free. So that's good stuff. And apparently an assassination attempt. Not a lot going on right now, to be honest. Just not much going on. They're trying to kill one of our merciful mothers. Holy Avenger, Blessing, Sermon of Courage. Got a bow. Nothing else. And there's the Holy Avenger. I don't know what's going on there. Damn near died from poison. But yeah, I figured I ought to do... What's this? Services attacked in the ruins of Gol Suffolk. Oh, okay. Fine shield gain. That could be very useful. 1,700 gold, so our luck coming into play here. And I don't even remember what we have. We got 4 Earth, 4 Astral, 9 Nature. So I'm looking at casting Harrowspecs, but also I believe we could, like, teleport him. Yes, we can. So that's one thing we're going to look to do. I think we're okay right now here. Oh, look, the Drakon is back in Muroc Don. So they have 142 units, so definitely not nothing to sneeze at, so to speak, but I think we're okay. The preaching is working really well. This Muroc Don capital actually was at even, and I guess with the god there now, it is starting to go back into their favor. But right here in Sea Lodge, I believe this was 4 or 5 enemy dominion last turn, and now you can see it's only 1. So that's pretty awesome. I think probably would be better. I wanted to, after I had neutralized Muroc Don, I wanted to go over here and take these away. But now that the god is back up, I should probably go back in and preach there with all of our level 2s. Just to keep it in our favor. Because that's going to drastically reduce his health. It's like 10% per candle. Either way. So 10% if it's in your favor, and 10% reduction if it's in the enemy's favor. So that will be a big hurt for him. If we can get that. I got armies coming up over here. Just not much going on, really. I'm doing a lot of site searching, but finding almost nothing. There's 81 troops here. Got an army coming up from there. Purple Cliff. It's hard to tell with the flag, but Purple Cliff is in our favor now. Or it's neutral, I should say. Oh, no, it's 1. Okay, we got 1. Nice. But we're not breaking that. I have a ton of these Atlantean shield bearers, which reminds me that I accidentally kept building them, so we're going to move that back. And look how lucky I've been. I was hoping to see a lot of fire, Forgiving Fathers, and look at this. We got 4 in a row. Well, 4 all combined here. 1 or 2 of them are site searching. Yeah, 2 site searching. So I'm looking to do Manifest Vitriol, which I understand is a really good spell. Really good summon unit. So, and it's an alteration, which is nice. Didn't have to go through the conjuration tree. So this is interesting. The Drakon being back changes things. I do have alteration darkness set up here to cast. So if they sally out with him, it'll be. I really hope they do that. I want to see that in effect. Otherwise, I think I'm best just kind of wearing them away on Dominion. It seems like that's going to be the easiest way to go. In fact, I'm going to switch this to Merciful Mothers to finish the job. These won't hold up very long. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go with like 3 of these and send them back. I think with the temple here and 2 guys preaching, that should be enough to get rid of that Dominion. And, I mean, all I got to do is get it to 0. I think, or maybe -1, I'm not sure. From their side, I should say. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the god here. We're gonna think about it. Okay, so I've switched up the conjuration. My thinking is death magic. We could really use the summons, and I think the Banes are actually gonna be better, better thugs than our Tungaliks are. So I think we're gonna go to that. Gnome Lore brought up this interesting Furbog Fortress, so 2 Earth Gems, and it put a fortress in Plains of Mungo. So I don't know if that will be good or not. I think it's nice because it's a border to Pythium, but it does take away resources from Marignon. Oops, not too big of a deal. Auspex, Harrispex found another interesting site. Whispering Woods allows recruitment of the Enchantress. Looks like a good unit. 1 nature. It can get all the way up to 3, actually 4 nature with some really, really unlikely luck. But this is going to give us 2 fire, 2 air. Pretty nice. That's good. Definitely not a bad thing. So I'm moving a Tungalik over there to get a temple and a lab out, and also a fort. Just because it's on a border with Calum. Look at that army. Oh my god. I am afraid of Calum. And our first Manifest Vitriol. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. I've seen these before, but I don't remember them. So we got 34 hit points, 7 protection, 16 magic resist, 50 morale, 16 strength, 14 attack, 11 defense, 12 precision. It's got 2 attacks, 0 length, and Vitriol Breath. Armor piercing, 16 damage, 7 shots, armor negating, corrosion. Huh, strength, I don't know what that is, but it looks like almost like a dragon breath attack, so that looks pretty good. Getting only 1 per cast is pretty rough, but it's only 2 gems, so interesting. I think we'll keep him going on that. He's just going to keep casting it. I'll probably move all of our fire, air, or fire, water 2 guys into Marignon once we take that. And they have 168 units here. Plus the Drakon. I still have Scrying pull up. It's going to end here soon. What is our Dominion at? It's even. Breaking even. A sick part of me wants to teleport our god into Marignon and have a face-off. As bad of an idea as that is. It's kind of appealing to me. But I'm going to go ahead and put up some... You can see that my money is blowing up once again. So let's go ahead and preach, and this guy constructs a temple. I think they're going to go down by Dominion here very soon. So I'll probably play a few more turns and call it a day when they bite it. Or if it's not looking like it's going to happen anytime soon, then I'll probably end it here. So I don't know, kind of could go either way at this point. I am going to go into this throne site and try to take it. Luckily our prophet is right next to it. Move, thank you. So we're going to go ahead and hit that. I got not great amount of units, but I think it's enough to take a mediocre-sized throne. And that's it. That's where we're at. It's been really uneventful, to be honest. Which is why there have been infrequent updates. So, alright. Let's see what happens. Alright, so a while back I said that we didn't have any magic in our Dominion, and hopefully we would pick up the throne that gives us plus magic so that we could get more gems. And as it turns out, boom, right there, the outer throne, magic +1. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty lucky, if I say so myself. Claim the Throne of Ascension. So we'll have that in the next turn. Hopefully that will boost our gem income even more, which you can see is starting to kind of blow up a little bit. I'm not using any of these fires yet. Air is going towards auspex. Water gems are going towards summons, but we're gonna have to start using more of those. Earth gems, I empowered a guy to Earth 3 and build a Dwarven Hammer, so that's what I've been going with there. I'm also going to look to make sure we can get crystal coins. Astral Pearls, we'll start getting 3 per turn now. Death Gems, we're going to be looking at summons. I think that that'll supplement our troops that are hard to field in mass. So it'd be good to get some, I don't know, whatever we can. Chaff, as people like to call it, out there. And nature's pretty slow. Now, we do have a province bringing in slaves, so I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. But we do have that Armor of Twisting Thorns that we found a while back, so maybe we can put that to use. So I'm going to look that up. This is going to be the last episode here because Muroc Don has been vanquished. Their Dominion totally wiped out. We got our 2 forts under siege, and I can't siege Purple Cliff yet, but that shouldn't take long once we move from Muroc Don. Which is funny because I did move Maneva over here. I was really debating on attacking it, but I chose the smarter choice. Let's see if there's any... No luck with our site searching. Well of White Water. Another water gem. We're finding actually a decent amount of searches, or sites, I should say, despite the fact that we're in the late age, so... Death, Lead Shield, couple blah blah blahs. We're under siege. Really? Why did my guys not defend this? They're set to defend. Do they have to be set to patrol? I have all these guys here. I've had these 4 commanders not researching or doing anything for about 20 turns now. To protect, just in case this happened. And of course, I blew it, apparently. So, here's the question for next episode. Do we go into Pythium, which we got a nice little chokehold here, so we can go in at least to here without having to split up our army. And then we can hit from the water 4 separate provinces. And then from Waste Watch, we can go up here, and probably if I maybe move an army from Atlantis from here. So we can really wipe out like a lot of this pretty much right off the bat. And I assume that Calum, I know Lemuria was at least to the Garrus River, so they might have some of this. I'll have to get some scouts down there. But do we hit Pythium, or do we just accept that they're pretty much impotent against us at this point because they can't traverse the water, and go after, say, Lemuria, which I think should be easy pickings, to be honest, because of our magic weapons. That's where I'm at right now. Leave it up to you guys. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.